the Grammys just concluded last weekend as we record this. And so it was a big, big night for some of the people we talk about on this show. So I thought it would be good for us to touch on that. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of episodes ago, you heard our daughters on this program talking about how their love for Boy Genius. Boy Genius won, I think, 3 Grammys, which was fantastic. And it turns out that the conversation we had on the last episode about them going on hiatus was just what we thought it was. They're going off to do their solo projects. Boy Genius is actually a side project for the 3 of them. Right. So they're going back to doing their solo stuff because less than a week after that announcement, they were at the Grammys, all, winning awards and hugging each other. And, you can tell there's nothing wrong with Boy Genius at all. They're all good. So it was just a professional thing that they made everybody aware of. But they had a great night. Our boy Tyler Childers didn't win any of the things that he or Silas House or any of the folks associated with In Your Love and whatnot were nominated for. But I had I shared this with Katie, my daughter, last night. I thought it was fantastic. Sonora May, Tyler's wife, posted a picture from the Grammys of her and Tyler. And then the second picture in the carousel was her and Tyler and Taylor Swift, who apparently crashed their table because she didn't know where to sit because they had moved the name cards. And Sonora May was like, she kept apologizing that she crashed our table. Like, you're Taylor Swift, you sit here wherever you want. Right. So I just thought that was really cool. And Katie and I shared this moment of, look, like our favorite artists are like hanging out together. That's pretty neat. So,
oh, when our worlds collide, it's so special.
It is. It's good.
It's so special. I did see that Facebook post by Sonora, and I was like, yes, that was great. So my only comment, I'm not only, but I guess my biggest comment about the Grammys, because I didn't even watch, sorry, was not even knowing what other videos were nominated along with Tyler and Silas House's In Your Love. I can't even imagine that there is a video out there that is better than that one. Like, I don't even care who it is. That video was so well done, and just the emotions that it stirred up for so many people, and so many people could relate. And, that was, to me, that was a masterpiece. And I don't care what you say. There's not another video in existence that could top that.
Okay. I'm scrolling through the list right now to make sure that I know what, okay. The winner of that, and this seems kind of unfair, frankly. The winner was I'm Only Sleeping, which is a Beatles video. So it's, yeah.
If you all could see my face.
I haven't seen the video, so I can't judge. But, the Beatles, only half of them are still alive, and they're not producing new stuff now. So this was really more for the video director and the people that put it together. And I'm sure it's wonderful, and I'm sure that they did a great job. But it was up against that, What I Was Made For by Billie Eilish, which won a couple other Grammys and was a very, very good song and whatnot. Count Me Out by Kendrick Lamar. And Rush by Troye Sivan, who I don't even know who that is or what that is.
I only know about him because they made fun of him on Saturday Night Live when Boy Genius was on.
Okay.
And that's the only reason I even saw the episode was because of Boy Genius. So he's some like young, I think he's Australian, like kind of glam dude. And he became famous because of TikTok. So well, I'll leave it at that.
I do have one thing that I really do want to say about the Grammys. And I thought long and hard about this, and I told my daughter that I was going to do this professionally and diplomatically, and I wasn't going to exaggerate things just to make it sound better. But I have a bit of an opinion on her queen, Taylor Swift, and what she did when she won the first of her 2 or 3 Grammys that night. So Taylor Swift wins her first Grammy of the night, and she goes up for her acceptance speech. And I actually mentioned this on the last episode because Katie, in this strange world of foreshadowing, said that she thought that Taylor was going to announce the Taylor's version of Redemption from the Grammy stage if she won. And I said to her, I hope she doesn't. That would be tacky. And I'll go into why I think that would be tacky here in a minute, because she didn't announce Redemption Taylor's version, but she did announce her new album is coming out on April 19th, which, by the way, weirdness, happens to be Katie's birthday. So that was, weird juju in the room for that.
No
but
kidding.
As soon as Taylor announced that, I literally turned to Katie and looked at her and was like, that was tacky. Now, here's why. And Taylor's been taking some grief from people because of this. And don't get me wrong, I promised Katie, this is not an exaggeration. I think the world of Taylor Swift. She's fantastic. I love her music. My daughter loves her music. All due respect. I do not think using a Grammy acceptance speech as a platform to sell something is appropriate.
Yeah.
I thought it was disrespectful to the Grammys. It was disrespectful to the audience watching at home. It was disrespectful to the other artists who were nominated or just in the room. It's not a platform for you to sell an album. It's an opportunity for you to give credit and thank the people who helped you achieve that award. You only have 60 seconds, and there's a lot of people to thank normally. Now, somewhat in her defense, she's won 13 or 14 Grammys now, 14 now, I think. So she's had the opportunity to thank everybody she needs to thank probably over and over and over again. But I just felt like commercializing that opportunity, because there's a huge audience watching on television. If you're a business person, it was a great decision. But if I'm in Taylor Swift's camp as a PR person, as a business manager, whatever, I'm looking at that and saying, that's tacky. That would be disrespectful to the moment. Don't do it. And so, curious what your thoughts might be on that.
Well, again, I didn't watch the Grammys, so I didn't see the scene that you describe. As you're talking, though, I'm listening and I'm thinking devil's advocate here. So could it be that announcing to her fans, her very loyal, dedicated fans, that she has this new album coming out is a way of saying thank you? Like, I love you guys so much. Thank you. And because of all of your support and, over the years, I have this new album coming out for you as a way to say thank you. Could that be? And again, I didn't see it, so I don't know. Like, I know tone and timing, that all comes into play as well.
It's a valid point. I'll acknowledge that. I still think it's tacky. Just because it is an obvious commercial opportunity, whether or not the intention is to be commercial and sell more records. It's the wrong place. Okay. It's like standing up at somebody's funeral and announcing that you're going to have a birthday party next week. It's just not the right place to do it, in my opinion.